WWE is built on moments, whether it is Mankind being thrown off the top of the cell by The Undertaker or Eric Bischoff being thrown in the back of a garbage truck. Moments are what we tend to remember from the many years of WWE. YouTube is also a pretty big part of WWE's product. Since the uprising of social media and the very platform you're watching this on, the World Wrestling Entertainment has utilised it to their advantage, growing their overall reach. So I sat and wondered if I could combine the idea of moments and YouTube together to find out what are the most popular sites we've seen over the years and how many views they have on YouTube. Turns out the answer's yes. Now, we aren't looking at full matches, that comes on another list soon. But come with me on this journey right now, as I'm Toby, this is the main event, and these are the 8 most popular WWE moments, according to YouTube. The Nexus debut, 93 million views. Now, I already feel like I'm breaking my own rules because of the content that's actually in this video, but it's WWE's fault, not mine. The video, entitled "The Nexus Interrupt the Main Event and Reap Destruction," is a whopping 24 minutes and 30 seconds long, but this is due to them including the John Cena vs CM Punk match that led into the debut of one of WWE's most polarizing yet misused factions, the Nexus, a list of many names involved in NXT Season 1, before it became cool, and their infamous arrival on the June 7th, 2010 Monday Night Raw. The young group of ragtag wrestlers featuring such names as leader Wade Barrett, Darren Young, David Otunga, Daniel Bryan, Heath Slater, the one no one remembers, Justin Gabriel, and Ryback, whose name at the time referenced what everyone who lives in Yorkshire loves to do, Skip Sheffield, all showed up randomly at the end of the show, tore up the ringside and went to town on John Cena. This led them into a main event story against the leader of the C Nation and the rest of the WWE as they wanted to elevate themselves into the main event, unfortunately losing to Team WWE at SummerSlam that year, ending any form of push they had. Even after all this, we will always remember how incredible and surprising this moment was. The Rock vs John Cena is happening, 104 million views. WrestleMania 28 was a huge event for WWE. CM Punk defended his WWE Championship against Chris Jericho. Sheamus defeated Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight Championship in 18 seconds. The Undertaker beat Triple H in the Hell in a Cell match branded the end of an era. Yep, that lasted. Eve Torres kicked Zack Ryder in the gonads, and once in a lifetime, The Rock and John Cena one-on-one in the main event of WrestleMania for one time only. Oh, wait, but this clip on WWE's YouTube is about the match being made. After costing John Cena the main event at WrestleMania 27, making him lose his WWE Championship to a god-tier wrestler, The Miz, John Cena wanted revenge against the Great One, and on April 4th, 2012 edition of Monday Night Raw, the match was set. Yeah, nearly a whole year before WrestleMania 28, we knew the main event of the show. John Cena came to the ring and said he and the fans wanted a match. The Rock accepted. The two titans traded words back and forth, and a match we thought would never happen was set. At the time, there was a shoot rivalry between Dwayne and John after the latter made comments about The Rock leaving WWE and heading to Hollywood. Yeah, John, let me tell you about your future. Cena and Dwayne agreeing to a match at Mania 28 is a moment that will be remembered forever. 104 million viewers prove that. An army of John Cenas arrive, 121 million views. Big Match John is back now with what I would say is one of the coolest entrances ever. This happened to take place at WrestleMania 25. I'm not calling it the 25th anniversary because, you know, it's not, it's the 24th. Someone in WWE needs to learn maths. Vince. During his triple threat match with Big Show and World Heavyweight Champion Edge, yes, that one, John was the final entrant in the match, and in standard Cena fashion he had to make a statement. Before the classic word life bounced around the arena, an army of men dressed as John Cena flooded the walkway, only to begin doing John Cena's classic "you can't see me" hand gesture while the leader of the C Nation paraded down to the ring. As we know, WrestleMania is a place to make big entrances, and some have actually become moments themselves. However, there is no bigger entrance on YouTube than John Cena at WrestleMania 25. Arrests at Hell in a Cell, 141 million views. 2011 was a strange time, wasn't it? The summer of Punk began, and then instantly stopped and started again, and two of the biggest stars in the company were The Miz and R-Truth. I mean, no change there, right? The two superstars were involved in one of the biggest segments at Hell in a Cell that year. After the triple threat match where everyone's favourite human Alberto Del Rio won the WWE Championship beating CM Punk and John Cena, oh no, He's back. Two hooded men raided the ring and started attacking everyone in it. Superstars, referees, and even the cameramen. The men turned out to be, you guessed it, The Miz and R-Truth, known at the time as The Awesome Truth. Out came Triple H and a load of the roster who tried to get into the cell, which magically lowered. In result, the police get involved and arrest both Mike and Truth. An event that made them a big deal, which led to a tag team match against The Rock and John Cena. It was a great moment that pushed two guys who were mainly mid-card into the main event. John Cena and AJ Lee kiss, 171 million views. Ah! Why'd you have to be so popular, John? Mr. Hustle, Loyalty and Respect is back again with another entry, this time with a bit of romance with CM Punk's wife.
I hate this idea that you're the best.
Back in 2012, we were entertained by crazy nutjob AJ Lee, and she just went around kissing everyone. Dolph Ziggler, she kissed. Daniel Bryan, she also kissed. Kane, CM Punk, she kissed the Motley. Well, of course she kissed CM Punk, she's married to the guy. But the most popular kiss of all on YouTube happens to be with Big Match John himself. In November of 2012, on an episode of Raw, John Cena went to beat Dolph Ziggler in a match, and at the end, AJ kissed a former enemy. The crowd cheered for the moment and the pair left the arena together. I guess people just enjoy loving their wrestling, as well as John Cena. Stephanie McMahon gets angry at Roman, 192 million views. Let's go back to TLC 2015. The main event consisted of then WWE champion Sheamus putting his title on the line against Roman Reigns in a TLC match and won, thanks to the Authority and their little multicultural stable, the League of Nations. Post-match, Roman went mad and took everyone out and destroys Triple H to close the show. This was the setup for Stephanie McMahon coming out on Monday Night Raw and calling out Roman. Stephanie takes to the ring furious and says some slander about Roman. Roman then makes his way to the ring and Stephanie berates him for what he did to her husband, starting up a feud between the McMahon family and the Big Dog, which wouldn't conclude until WrestleMania 32. After Roman calls Steph, Hunter, and the rest of her family a disgrace, the princess slaps Roman multiple times and gives one extra for free before telling him that Vince McMahon is coming to the arena to potentially fire him. It was a great start to what became quite a boring rivalry, but at least it made Stephanie McMahon shine and make her look like a tough nut instead of hiding behind loads of other people. Cena and Lesnar Brawl, 225 million views. Can Cena stop showing up now? This list should be called 6 out of 8 popular John Cena moments on YouTube. But to be fair to Peacemaker, this moment was awesome. On the build-up to their Extreme Rules match at the titular Extreme Rules PLE in 2012, famous knobhead John Laurinaitis welcomed Brock Lesnar to the ring during the April 9th edition of Raw. After Cheeseblock Lesnar gave thanks to Laurinaitis, out came Cena. Without saying a word, both men ended up brawling in the ring. Then out came the security and many members of the roster to hold the two back. Brock laughing and Cena smiling with blood filling his mouth. I'm sorry, YouTube won't let me show that image. Everybody loves a good pull-apart brawl, but when these two titans of the industry go at it, well, it just makes it the best, but not the most popular moment on YouTube. Randy and Triple H gets personal, 315 million views. What a savage Randall Keith Orton was in 2009. His whole persona and presentation back then made him one of the most evil people in WWE, let alone the entire wrestling industry. But one clip alone really cemented this. During his feud with Triple H leading up to WrestleMania 25, things got more than heated between the game and his protege. The clip shows on an episode of Raw, Triple H had been handcuffed to the ropes by the Viper and Stephanie was laid out in the ring. What happened next would be a serious HR issue. With a sadistic face, Orton stares at Hunter whilst getting down to Stephanie's level and kissing her, causing Triple H to lose it, before getting hit in the head with his beloved sledgehammer. It was an insane chapter in what would lead to a mediocre match at the Showcase of the Immortals, which actually might be a common occurrence when Triple H is involved. But this crazy moment led to this being the most popular moment on YouTube, let alone the most popular video on the entirety of WWE's YouTube account. And that's the list. Are any of these moments your favourite? Leave them down in the comments. Also remember to hit like and subscribe to the video. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Toby, this has been The Main Event, and I'll see you soon.